welcome to Unexplained Possibilities. I don't know, a Sunday night hangout? I guess we could go with that. Um, yeah, had a lot of tech issues, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot. So many freaking things crashed and decided, no, I'm not gonna work, and then my headphones decided to die on me, and I had to get a quick, cheap pair. And boy, it has it's been a day, but nonetheless, here I am, made it live, and have people here already. So, as per usual, hello, Nick. Hello, Maeve. Hello, Kelvin. Hi, doll. And hello, Afro Samurai. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. But yeah, it has been a wild one for me. Been working on a couple of different little projects, and hopefully they will come to light soon-ish, we'll say. One of them requires a lot of voice acting. I don't like that one very much. I like it, but then I don't. Just too much voice acting. You know, you have to go from to that's just taxing. It's too much. I don't know why I did that. But honestly though, I'm happy you guys are here. And oh, hey, happy belated birthday, Kelvin. Right on, man. And yeah, doll, you were telling me and showing me all the freaking snow in Canada, or your part of Canada, and it just won't stop. Why won't it stop? Like, good Lord. And then in Texas, they're getting slapped over the head with it. Someone I know showed me some video from their neck of the woods, and it looked like something out of a horror movie or the start of a horror movie. And hello, Josue. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are you kidding me, Maeve? So, I'm over here sitting in 61-degree weather. I absolutely hate it because it's too cold for me, but I can't imagine you guys in the snow and everything. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Oh, and congratulations on the move, Josue. So that's awesome. Getting a fresh start, a do-over, if you will. And oh, guys, so the song that was playing, hopefully you heard it with the tech issues. You probably didn't and was staring at a screen for 3 minutes. Anyway, only the quote unquote OGs will remember that one, but that's what I used to use for the opening for the podcast. And it's a remix or remake of Fur Elise by Beethoven. And this was done by Joe Dirk, a play on Joe Dirt, of course. And the reason why I played that is because on the 29th, guess who is back? Well, for one episode only. My first co host, Rose, that silly Aussie. And if it weren't for her, there would be no Unexplained Possibilities. I mean, I told the backstory before on how it came to be, but essentially, it was an old show from a website called Alien Addictions. That's where I met Rose. And a good friend of mine used to run that. And he did a radio show. And when it ended, Rose, she's like, Melvin, we should do something. We should do something together. And I kept saying, no, 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 no for the longest time because I knew that I would end up doing all the work. And sure enough, I was right. But she wanted to do something to sort of continue on that legacy of Alien Addictions, or be a spiritual successor, I suppose you could say. And she said I have a good voice for it, and she does not. Although she sounds fine, she's just a little sporadic. And So we were coming up with ideas, and she essentially wanted to make it all about aliens, which was a problem because you have nowhere to go. And I was like, can't do that. That's a dead end because there's only so much you can say, and then people start looking to you to for answers and everything. It's like I can't answer this. I don't know, and it just needed to be something more diverse and just a catch-all for any and everything, even days where you don't feel like talking about paranormal mess. And I came up with the name Unexplained Possibilities. She came up with the show, I came up with the name, and the rest is history. Rose has been raising kids in Australia. So she's a happy mother of two and a dog named Loki. So, but she's doing good. We talk all the time. But yeah, so on the 29th, she will be back. I don't know if I'm going to live stream that show or not. It really depends on, of course, internet and if this thing doesn't blow up or not. But it should, no matter what, be up on the 29th. And then the 30th, it should, if it's not a tell me about it, then it might be a too crazy to believe. And if it's not that, then it's going to be a tarot thing, a fool's journey, a new episode of that. So I'm just contemplating which one. And then, of course, on the 31st, I think it's 30, yeah, 31st, it's 31 days in January, right? On the 31st, I will be putting up, of course, the In Case You Missed It, but this In Case You Missed It will be a lot more positive because this month has unfortunately been not terrible like last year's, but it's just been too much negativity in the news, especially with that ice mess going on. And, I just want to put out something funny and positive for this month to in case you missed it, just to get a laugh or so because we need it. Like, man, I don't know what's going on here, man. This is supposed to be the bounce back year, darn it. Okay, so Josue is saying, anyone heard of chemtrail conspiracy theory where the government has airplanes spraying chemicals in the slimy called chemtrails to control the weather? That's a pretty old conspiracy theory. I mean, I heard of it and I actually believe that one. I do think the government is, I don't know if it's chemtrails exactly, but I do believe they are manipulating something up there. And, what can we do about it? Just sit and take it, unfortunately, which is a pain in the rear, but government's gonna government. Hey, Dragon, welcome. I do not doll. It's just when it comes to conspiracy theories, I just look for the ones that are a bit more practical versus impractical. Believe what you want. That's cool. I'm not going to say, hey, don't believe that, you imbecile, or nothing. But if it's not for me, I'm going to say, I don't believe it. It's just, it doesn't do it for me. But the chemtrail thing, that one kind of does it for me. But again, I don't know if it's chemtrails exactly, but it's definitely something in my point of view, from my point of view, in my point of view, from my point of view. Whatever. People keep using this word gaslighting. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have no idea what that actually means. So I don't know if that's just ignorant of me, but I always see it and I just nod my head and shake like, yeah, yeah. I don't know what that is. Just gonna say it. I have no idea. So right now you can't see me, but I'm just shaking my head and nodding like, yeah, yeah. Like I honestly don't. What if I told you that I believe the world is being controlled by reptilian shapeshifters who want world domination? Well, I don't necessarily believe that, but you never know. So if that's what you believe, hey, more power to you. I'm just not on board with that. However, I do think reptilian extraterrestrials are real. I think they are a thing. I think people have encountered them. Do they want to take over the world? I don't know. From my point of view, I don't think so. I mean, they would have done it already if they're more advanced in this and that. That's just how I see it. Was that gaslighting? Like seriously, I have no idea. I'm too old for this mess. But thank you guys for being here with me on a Sunday evening. Well, Sunday night, Sunday evening, whatever we want to call it. I appreciate that. And I always felt Mel was a high priest or there's something deeper he's hiding. I'm not hiding anything. Like, and you said that for a good while now, doll, but it's nothing to hide. I'm definitely no high priest of anything. And, I do have a record for eating 17 pancakes at IHOP. Does that count for something? You know, so that's kind of cool, I guess. We are going to do tarot, but I just want to hang out for a little bit and yap with you guys, which I hope you don't mind. If you do, then, just let me know and I'll just shut up and go my merry way. Gaslighting is okay. Gaslighting, the practice of psychologically manipulating someone into questioning their uh-oh, questioning their own sanity, memory, or powers of reasoning. Well, I don't think I do that. I hope I don't. If I do, oops. Man, that's some Jedi mind trick powers right there. Speaking of Jedi mind tricks, man, I forgot how much I love the expanded universe of Star Wars before the dark times, before the Disney times. And thank God Kathleen Kennedy is gone. Yes! The problem is her replacement is most likely just as bad. So, no. But at least she's gone because she messed up Star Wars so badly. So badly. Ugh. Although I will give her credit for Rogue One. Rogue One was not bad. It was pretty decent, and of course the Vader scene. Everyone loves that, myself included. I will give her credit for that. But otherwise, Disney Star Wars needs to fall off a cliff. And if I were in charge, honestly, I would pretend none of anything Disney did ever existed at all. And I would revive the expanded universe, the real expanded universe, and I would focus on that, especially the Yu Zhang Vong from the New Jedi Order. Oh my God, that would be so good. And I don't know why they didn't do the Solo Kids. I mean, they had so much material. The Solo Kids Thrawn trilogy. I mean, a Dark Empire, if you really want to go down that route and bring back Palpatine. I mean, The Emperor Reborn was great. The really awesome comic, the Dark Empire, I think it's called. So, you know what, Nick? You're not missing out on anything. And it's so funny because even though Disney ruined Star Wars, that's actually not the reason why I boycotted Disney for a very, very long time. The one that did it was 2019's live action Aladdin. That cemented it where I was done. Like, I'm sorry, Mickey, I can't do this anymore. I can't watch your stuff. I can't support you. I don't want to. You're terrible. You're always pretty bad from a different point of view, but man, Aladdin is, and I've said this many times, Aladdin is my favorite animated Disney movie and just one of my overall favorite movies because I very much identify with Aladdin. And when I saw the live action, oh, I was mad. And the worst part is the guy who played Aladdin, he's a pretty good actor. I feel bad for him though, because his career didn't go anywhere. But no, I did not like Jasmine. I mean, she was good looking, I guess, but I did not like her in that role. And they just it wasn't Aladdin for me. Or no, that's exactly it. It wasn't Aladdin for me. That's what it boils down to. It was Aladdin for other people, but not me. Oh man, The Hunchback of Notre Dame is pretty dark. If you really pay attention to that, like, ooh. Okay, so before we get into tarot, oh, I should make a poll on this. I don't know how to make polls. One day, remind me to do something to where I can do a poll. But who is the ultimate Disney villain? What do you guys think? Who is the most evil, bad, no good Disney villain? I'm curious what you all will say. I have my answer. I already know who it is. For me, anyway. You guys are saying Frollo? Jafar? Well, Jafar? I don't know if Jafar was evil rather than power hungry. Although he did try to marry a 15-year-old and then, well, 16, I guess, then kill her. So yeah, he's pretty bad. Jafar, Scar's a good one. You know what? I don't know if Scar is, again, I don't know if Scar is evil apart from him being really PO'd because he was passed over. Ursula, again, all right, Ursula, all right. Thumper. Come on now, Thumper. Get out of here. Well, yeah, he murdered his brother because he wanted power, but what if Mufasa was never born? Would Scar be evil because he was passed up because of Mufasa? Mufasa became the golden child, and quite literally, he was golden. Oh, excuse me. Uh, um, wait. Someone said something. Hades. Hades? Okay, I mean, if you want to go with Hades. So I'm surprised no one said this. Cruella DeVille. To me, she is the ultimate evil Disney character. Frollo, I can see him being a second. Cruella killed puppies or animals, like innocents, and she was going to kill 99 puppies. That's pretty wicked. Just to have a coat. A coat. So for me, Cruella. Was there any other Disney character who murdered family? Hmm. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure there was. We would have to go back into the vault though, because Disney had some dark stuff. But I have to think. I want to say yes, and yet it's not coming to me. No, that was a stepmother who tried to kill somebody. I know it was some family who tried to take out family. I know this because that's just what they do. I mean, that's not what family does. Family should not try to kill family, but unfortunately, yes, family does kill family. But for me, Cruella DeVille, I think she is the ultimate wicked character. But I guess because I'm an animal lover, I would say Frollo is a close second. Like, he was pretty evil. Gosh, he was terrible. But Hades, though, I don't consider Hades evil. I consider him just sort of jealous and upset. Like he was not passed over, but he got the raw end of the deal. Ursula, I don't think Ursula was evil. I think she was manipulative and she, again, wanted power in her own way, but I don't think she You got to remember, Ariel went to Ursula. Ursula didn't exactly go to Ariel. So I don't know. That's tough for me to say. Gaston is just a prick. Yeah, but she took souls or whatever because they came to her. They made a deal. Gaston, he was into himself too much. He's the good guy in his own story. I think that's the best way to describe him. He's the hero and the protagonist in his own story. He's sort of a jerk in everyone else's, but I do like Gaston. Yes, it is I, Gaston. Yeah. He's a nice guy. Someone called me that the other day. I didn't know if I was insulted or if I should take it as a compliment. Okay. Who's ready for a little bit of tarot? So I know Doll, I know I saw your name first. I should probably get a pen, shouldn't I? Give me 1 second. Okay, let's see. Who do we have here? So, Doll, I know was first. And Maeve, Josue, Nick, Dragon, Kelvin, and Kelvin, Afro Samurai. All right. Wow, you guys are making me work tonight. So many people. And hello, Care Bear Bard of Cards. That's a tongue twister still. Yeah, but you know what? Next time I'm gonna do a poll on that. Who is the worst Disney or who is the most evil Disney villain? Who's the baddest of the bad? You are the devil, I know, lowest of the low. Took the life right out of me. I love that song. If anyone knows that song, I will give you 10 points. What are the points for? I don't know yet, but maybe we'll tally them up and you'll get something. I don't know, but that's all. That's the only hint you get, and you can't look it up. You are the devil I know, lowest of the low. You took the life right out of me. If anyone can guess it. You're the devil I know, lowest of the low. Took the life right out of me. Bleed a little what? Is that a song? I never heard of that one. That certainly isn't it. I kind of want to look that up now and see what that's about. That's a song? 1 second. Actually, I should get to the tarot now because I know some of you guys are East Coast, and yeah, I don't want you up too late. But I'm curious what this song is. Yes, I am literally looking it up. Huh. Huh. Okay, so I will listen to this, but I'll give you one more time before we get into the tarot. If you get it 10 points for something in the future. I don't know what. And I'll give you a little bit more lyrics. Oh, actually, uh, you you are the coldest I've had, baddest of the bad, just the femme fatality. So shut up, get out, and take your money. Fed up, messed up, enough. And that's all I'm going to say. So, if you couldn't hear through my horrible singing, you are the coldest I've had, baddest of the bad, just the femme fatality. So shut up, get out, and take your money. Fed up, messed up, enough. Okay, so let's get into this. Probably should have some water. Oh, wait a second. I do have water next to me. I thought ahead. All right. So, doll, you are up. Let's swap on over, shall we? Boop. Oh, let's try that again. Boop. Yeah, there we go. Dropping toxic people like flies and bad habits. Hey, man, that's the way to do it. Okay, so we're going to be using the supernatural deck the entire night because it's just easier to see. And I should, again, I know I said this last week, but fingers crossed, I should have a couple of new decks coming in shortly. Maybe, if not this week, then very early next week. Okay, general for doll. Well, this is what you have. This is what we got to work with, doll. Because I don't have any other ones. It's just this one and the royal in this lighting is just ugh, for right now. All right, let's give this one more mix. Sorry for clearing my throat in the mic. No one likes that. I am turning into DSP. Oh dear lord. Oh gosh, that would be a nightmare. Snort. Wait, what did I miss? Josue said I'm doing my best to quit alcohol, by the way. I'm hungover right now. Last night will definitely be my last. All right. All right. Go out with the bang, I guess, and don't do it anymore. And congrats to you, Nick. 6 months is awesome. So, Josue, one day at a time, step by step, man. You got it. Okay. This is for doll. Let's give it one more mix and see what comes out. Let's see what comes out. Let me try to. Oops. That's not good. Let's fix that, shall we? Oh no, stop it. Is that better? Kind of. Okay. Hmm. Why are you being a wiener like that? Actually. Okay, I'm feeling like a 5 card night. So there we go. 5 cards for you, doll. And oh, good enough. Anyway, okay, so Doll, we start off with the King of Blades, cutting through delusions, illusions, and facing some cold, hard truths. Some things that we don't want to face. So be prepared for confrontation. And it's right next to the 10 of pentagrams or pentacles, whatever we want to call it. And this is an ending card, but it's also a family card. So, delusional family. You might still be dealing with a delusional family who isn't letting you be your own self, or maybe you're the delusional one and you for some reason can't cut family off. Either way, almost said something very bad. Either way, something needs to be done. Like, it's time to cut through this delusional nonsense. It's definitely dealing with family, I think, because of the 10 of pentacles, pentagrams. And I think it is trying your darndest to move on from it. But I don't know if they get in your face or you get in their face. But it's definitely some delusions going on, and lack of respect. I want to say it feels like lack of respect. And then the 5 of pentagrams is interesting because it's instability. And it's funny because it's instability at home. So definitely home life, delusion, people having control over you. Maybe it's time for a confrontation. It's time to scream and yell. And I don't want to say kick butt, that'll get you arrested. But it's time for you to be heard and say, I don't like this. I don't want to live this way. What are you doing to me? You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Whatever. It's time to speak up because you're trapped in a bubble. It's causing you headaches, instability, and you can't get away from it because they have a grasp on you for whatever reason. And with this 5 of pentacles, pentagrams, it's something that catches you off guard. Oh my God. Whenever you take a step forward, it's like they pull you 2 steps back. Whoa, is that my shadow? Yes, it is. Hold up. Let's see if I can I? Never mind. I was gonna try to do some shadow puppetry, but I can't. Anyway, um, yeah, they pull you back in, and it's just like, oh, it's annoying. It's so frustrating. And being that we do have 2 pentacles here, actually, you have 3 pentacles here plus the Hierophant. It's being stuck, and it's so frustrating because it's like I don't want to be stuck. Please let me live my life. Please let me go. Please, can something happen? And it leads to delusions. So either they're delusional or you're delusional. Either way, this King of Blades is saying it's time to cut through the nonsense, and it's family that's causing instability, and it's kind of making you lose your mind. All right, so let's go to our final 2 there. Boy, it's kind of hard doing. I'm not done yet. Don't say thanks yet. Not done. We have the Hierophant and the 7 of pentacles, pentagrams, whatever we want to call it. And the Hierophant in this case is Billy, and this one is telling you to bring order into chaos, which is interesting. It's trying to say that, yeah, you are in a chaotic space. Now, the 7 of pentagrams over here, it's growth. It's not at the end of your rope yet, not at the ending where you want to be just yet, but it's having to work your way to get there. Unfortunately, you have work to do still, and it's practical work. So this almost feels like get a job, if you don't have one. Like, get yourself a job or education, and you have to move your way and push your way up. Whereas the Hierophant, it's trying to tell you that you need more order in your life. You need more stability, and maybe you're not getting that. So that's probably why the 7 of pentagrams or pentacles, I'll just swap back and forth, is here to try and help you with that. You need some sort of support to help you build up and get the heck out of Dodge. But the problem is you're not there yet. You still have to put in the work, and it's just so chaotic. So you got to find order to the chaos. But ultimately, I think it begins with calling out your family's nonsense and calling out your own nonsense so you can have some foundation created, so you can have a little bit of order, so you can grow and get out, and all that good stuff. So be aware. Chances are you're going to have some confrontations soon, but don't back down from them. Stand your ground, be stubborn like a bull. Okay, let's see. Who is next? Oh, Maeve. Maeve is next. I am so happy I wrote this down because I totally forgot. Oh my, you have twins? God bless you. I can only imagine. That is so weird. I've been speaking to a lot of people recently who if they're not a twin, they have a twin or they have twin kiddos. So odd. So I am very much child free forever. All right, Maeve. I assume you just want whatever comes out, comes out. Wait, hold up. You have twins who sun sign are the twins. What the heck? All right. This is for. Whoa, why are you jumping like that? Stop it. This is for Maeve. Okay. This is for Maeve. 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 Let's give it one more mix and see what pops out. I have an itchy ear. I don't know if that means anything, but I just thought I would share. All right, here we go. What? Did I not? No, I did. Okay. Ooh. Oh, darn it. I made it worse. Ooh, hoo, hoo, coming quickly. Okay. Hmm. What's at the bottom? Okay. All right, Maeve. So, I kind of want to throw in a bonus. You know what, Maeve? You get a bonus card because it just feels like you're supposed to have it. So, you got it. Anyway, we have the Five of Pentacles returning. It has come back. And usually this means instability, but not so much with the mix we have going here, because right next to it, as you can see, we have the Ace of Goblets or Cups. You'll hear me calling it Cups. And we have Judgment, which is interesting because Judgment is sometimes, for me anyway, the karma card where karmic energies come back. Usually it's a karmic lesson that needs to be learned or you're undertaking, In this case, though, I don't necessarily think that you're going to experience a karmic lesson. You probably already passed that because it doesn't feel like this is a lesson that you need to learn or anything. This feels more like a conclusion to said lesson. So, with our five of pentacles or pentagrams and our ace of cups here, we're we're looking at communication with the ace of cups. Not just communication, but also trying to convey like, hey, you did your job correctly, you did things correctly. And I think that's where judgment particularly comes in to reinforce this. It's the universe saying, hey, you did it right. Okay, if you were unsure about anything, if you were a little wacky in the head, don't be. We're solid here. So you have some form of foundational solidity. Is that how you say that? Solidity? Yeah, I'm going to say it anyway. You have some form of that where you're on solid ground and you're good. It's no instability here, but it is messages coming across, coming to you from our judgment. It's not in a karmic lesson sort of way, though. It's in a, yeah, we completed this. You're the man kind of way. And just, let's go on to something else. Let's challenge ourselves to something else now because you did the work. What else is there to do on this subject? So, you might need to, oh, that's going to sound weird. I'm up your game, like up the difficulty or something. Like, let's try harder stuff. Let's try something that you have never dipped your toes in before that you might find interesting. I don't know. For example, voodoo. Let's go into voodoo or something like that. Um, let's go to our next three here. So again, you are special, Maeve. So you got the bonus card. Good enough. Okay, so Knight of Blades, Eight of Bones, Four of Bones. Um, so Knight of Blades is usually aggressiveness, but well, yeah, shoot, yeah, that's the only way to put it with this one. It's aggressiveness, and we have the Eight of Bones, which is happening quickly, mess turning over, boom, 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 and that Four of Bones turning the chapter, having a new beginning. Yeah, you're at the start of a new chapter. So I feel like you're about to experience some. Oh, wow, that's funny. I do think you are. Oh yeah, bones or wands, and I'll get to your question in a second. Don't worry. Um, I do think you're about to have some mess come quite quickly to you. We're looking at manifestation and magic happening, and that Knight of Blades being aggressive in your pursuits, whatever it may be. And this isn't just the paranormal, occult, supernatural pursuits. This is like practical pursuits, logic. It's happening fast. And if we want to look at it from an occultist or spiritualism point of view, your manifestations have been heard, and it's be aggressive with them, and they're coming to you quickly, and we have a turnover. It's this four here that's turning that page to the next chapter. It's like, yeah, you've been heard. We're done here. It's going quickly, just boom, 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 boom. you know, like, I don't know if you did some work to bless yourself or some understanding or maybe a little extra ka-ching ka-ching, but it has been heard. And our Knight of Blades is the carrier. Like, and she is definitely not going to stop until it gets to you. And this isn't something that's going to happen in 2, 3, 4 months next year. This is we're talking days or weeks, you will experience or have something new and practical. I feel like this feels more practical than anything tangible. You can touch it, hug it, kick it, bite it, bop it, twist it, pull it. It just feels like that sort of thing. So you you have something coming to you that you might have asked for, even on a subconscious level. You've been heard. It's being brought. And with the other three here, it's time to up your game, up the difficulty of your game. Let's try something else. Let's dip our toes in. So, oh, interesting. Maybe it's you get the understanding because you up the difficulty and you try something else and it brings something new into your horizon and you pick it up fairly quick. That might be it. Now that I'm looking at this a little bit more. Either way, you have a change and it's a coming. But not only that, it's practical and it's time for you to step out into something different. I think that would be really good for you. And again, it doesn't necessarily have to be in the occult or spiritualism. I keep leaning towards something practical, like fishing almost. You know, just something kind of peaceful but cool that you don't really know how to do. And it's like, let me try this. And it's a turnover. It goes good. Like this is pretty positive for you, Maeve. So there you go. So, fun fact about me, I have gone fishing probably about 15 times in my life. And I I can't do it. Uh, I've caught two fish and I named them Frick and Frack, and they lived with me for about 6, 7 years. But I can't, I wouldn't be able to kill a fish or anything. And, those were the only two I ever caught. And, I gave them a very good home. But if I were to catch something else, I would just throw it back. I mean, I may as well just throw bait in the water and feed the fish because that's about all I'm good for. Never take me on a survival trip because we're not making it. Ooh, nice. Although, are ponds easy to clean? Like, they always seem to me like when I see them, like they would be so hard to clean. But I do like ponds. And how do you feel about the miners in this deck being pip style cards? It doesn't bother me. I'm not big on pip decks too much, but when it's mixed like this one, I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. It's fine and it forces you to use a bit more intuition. Oh, it's a wild pond. All right, so you go skinny dipping in it. All right, I got you. All right, Josue, you are up. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Yes, no, right. Wink, wink. I got you. Don't worry, your secret's safe. Josue, you still here, or did you fall asleep, or what's happening? He might have ninja vanished. I'll give you 30 seconds starting now. Calling Dr. Josue, calling Dr. Josue, calling Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine. Oh, there you are. Can I do a message from Azazel? Sure, we can try. Let's see what happens. So let's Knock that energy off and shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. And take a sip of water. Okay. Message from Azazel. Message from Azazel for Josue. Message from Azazel for Josue. Message from Azazel for Josue. Snapping turtles, snakes, geese, beavers. Honestly, the geese are the scariest thing, so yeah, I don't blame you. Those suckers are mean. Where the heck do you live, though? God, you must be in the South. Yeah, that's right. You are in the South. I think you told me that. You can never be friends with a goose. They lie. You can't trust them. Next thing you know, they go, and, chasing you like crazy. All right, message for Jose from Azazel. Message from Azazel to Josue. What message do you have? Please tell us in 5 cards or less. And if you want to just shoot a card out, that would make my life easier. Oh, shoot, you did. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. That was very unexpected. Hmm. That was extremely unexpected. What the heck? Oh, let me. Hmm. Oh, come on, Melvin. Get this right. Okay. Um. Yeah, so the Ace of Bones is the one that's shot out by itself, and it's essentially the Ace of Wands. And we have the Knight of Blades, which has returned, and we have the Five of Bones next to it. So, again, if we're looking at bones as wands, usually we see manifestation, and sometimes it's being whacked upside the head. Our Knight of Blades, in this case, unlike Maeve, where his was more of a messenger and being aggressive and going forward, this one feels more like a stop, stop. And then with the Five of Bones here, it's almost like, what are you doing? You know, I feel bad for saying this, but it almost feels like, what are you doing, stupid? And you need a slap upside the head. Like, I don't like saying that. I feel so mean saying that, but that's what it feels like. Stop. What are you doing, stupid? I'm going to slap you upside the head. You need to slow yourself down, calm down, be cool, and let mess happen normally, naturally. Stop forcing everything or trying to force everything. I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound like a jerk, by the way, but that's just what it feels like. The message is that with these first 3 cards is slow down. Stop. You're being dumb and you're forcing things or trying to force things, and it's no need for that. Like, just be cool and allow things to happen naturally. Allow your understanding to happen naturally. You don't need to make a mountain out of a molehill. You don't need to try so hard. Just be cool, because it's a frustration that builds up. And it's interesting because this five of bones in particular, like I said, this is conflict. But if you guys ever seen Supernatural, the TV show, Zachariah, he was a character in there who was getting increasingly frustrated because the character wouldn't do something he wanted him to do. He just was not listening. So Josue, it's almost like that. It's like you're not listening. Like you might be okay, this is a better way of putting it. You're hearing, but you're not listening. You're not taking it in. You're not absorbing, and you're doing too much, and you don't need to be. And you're missing the whole point of everything. And you need to get whacked upside the head so you can slow down and stop. Like, just be cool. Which takes us to our two sons of monkeys. I can't speak. Son of a monkey's uncles here. The devil and the King of Blades. So the King of Blades has made a return, and that's, of course, cutting through delusions, cutting through the nonsense. And the devil, in this case, is caged, but that's part of the theme of the show. However, I feel like it's trying to say you are caging yourself. You are hindering yourself, and it's time to break free of whatever it is that's hindering you, that's stopping you. It's time to cut it loose with this guy here because it is unfortunately messing up your intuition. It's throwing off whatever your workings may be. It's not helping, it's hindering, and you caged yourself. And because you are caged, you will never properly hear or listen to what you need to listen to from Azazel or freaking Lucifer or Belial, whomever. It could be Lilith. I mean, she could be strutting her stuff, shaking her bum. You still won't get it because you're not allowing yourself to do so. You're too distracted. You're too in your head, maybe. And you kind of need a slap upside the head to the point where be careful in the next coming weeks if you do try to speak to Azazel or whomever, because they might actually slap you upside the head, or worse, you stub your pinky toe on the couch. Oh my gosh, that's just unbearable. So, Josue, take a step back, slow down, just stop for a moment, and allow yourself to absorb the teachings and not force anything because you create a conflict and then nothing gets in, nothing goes anywhere. But yeah, there you go. All right, Nick, you are up. Bop, 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 bop. Knock that energy off. All right, Nick. See what we got for you. Upcoming work week. Okay. Wow. How did that? Oh, that I don't know if that's a good or bad sign. So, I'm you guys can hear me shuffling the cards, I think. And these things almost exploded in my hand. They just went all over the place. I kept them, but I don't know if that's a good sign. It might be a rough work week. Oh wow. These things just want to shoot out. Oh no. Come on now. Hello, Nikolai. I think I said that right. Nikolai? Nikolai Musician. You know, that's a cool name. Who are you? Nikolai Musician. I am come to play you to death. Well, yeah, it doesn't, Nick. I'm not gonna joke around with you. But we'll see. Chances are I'm just Butterfingers. Oh, upcoming. All right. Go you, man. What do you play? Like, what type of music do you do? And let's give it one more mix and see what we got. Yeah, I can do that. No, that won't be an issue. Pop and R&B. Gotcha. So you're the one who does the make love music to a poppy beat. I'm gonna make love, baby. Here we go. Hit me with that sexy saxophone. Okay, let's see what we got for you, Nick. What the heck, Nick? Oh, okay. All right, let's. Um, what the heck, Nick? Okay. This is a pool. This is all over the place. It's no cohesiveness at all. So we're starting off with the moon. Oh, why is this still crooked? Okay, so will you work, please? We have the moon, the hangman, and the Ten of Pentacles has returned. The moon is typically seeing things we don't want to see and embracing things that we really don't want to embrace. It's the nonsense of our lives that is swinging around. And with the hangman, it's almost like being stuck. Um, Not necessarily going forward, not necessarily going back. And our 10 of pentagrams, usually it's a family card, but since this is pertaining to work, and pentagrams, pentacles, that's money. So we're looking at, well, you might be getting a paycheck soon, I guess, but we're also looking at an end, hopefully ending of a project in a good way. It looks like it's going to be a stressful week, unfortunately, because of this moon and this hangman. And oh, thank you, Nikolai. Thank you. Hey. All right, one step closer to 1,000 subs, guys. We're going to get there this year, barring any unfortunate life circumstances. But but yeah, Nick, it looks like you might have a bit of a stressful week and stupid things show up based off the moon and not necessarily ruining whatever projects you're working on or nothing like that, but it just adds to stress that you don't really need and it's annoying. And the hangman is like, yeah, you can't escape it. You sort of just have to deal with it. And this 10 of pentacles is basically saying, toughen up. which I know that's terrible advice to just tell someone man up and toughen up. I know it's not always the best advice, but being that it is an earth element, we are looking at standing your ground, being stubborn, and holding strong because it's going to be the end of it. I think this week, this work week, is the end of nonsense week. In other words, things improve and get better after this work week. But first, we have to deal with this moon, which is unforeseen circumstances, and the hangman having to deal with them and not being able to progress until they're dealt with. So, yeah, it's going to be a little bit stressful. It's a bit of a headache, but stay firm, stay strong, and you get through it. Now, I like these two, the Magician and the Seven of Cups. So, the Seven of Cups is about choices. Not every choice is a good choice, but you are in control over the choices you decide. And the Magician is, how can I put the Magician? Usually being in control, having more control. So you are going to have opportunity. Nah, not opportunity. Exact. Yeah, it's hard to say, but it looks like you're going to be in control. You're going to have the final say in something. Like you're the leader, it feels like, and what you say goes. And it could be dealing with that moon, whatever pops up with this guy. And it's like, okay, I have to take control. I have to handle it. My choices are the ones that are ultimately going to matter and set everything straight. So I feel like ultimately things are going to be okay if you maintain control and don't skip it off to someone else or blame anyone else. It's like, all right, we're going to handle this right now, right here, and make sure stupid stuff doesn't happen or more stupid stuff doesn't happen. It's a control thing, and you're going to have choices. So you're going to probably deal with it's not seven, excuse me, several issues at once, but you can handle it. It's just annoying and it adds to your stress. But because of this 10, I'm thinking this is going to be the last super stressful work week for you. And then you get a bit of a break, you get some relief, and you get some extra money. I feel like I don't know why money's popping up, but it might be a payday coming soon. But you do get some money from it, or maybe you save money. But ultimately, be prepared for a little bit of a headache because of the moon, but you should be able to handle it. You're in charge, been there, done that sort of deal, and you'll have choices to make, opportunities to create, and I think ultimately it will go good for you. But yeah, there you go, Nick. Dragon, you are up if you are still here. A headache, Nick. A headache is about to happen, unfortunately. Yeah, like I said, I think it's just going to be one of those stressful work weeks and just something dumb goes wrong that I don't think is anyone's fault. And it's how you handle it. Just, get in there, fix it, be done with it. Oh no, blab away, Care Bear. You're fine. Yap, yap, yap away. All right, Dragon. Um, I don't know what you want, Dragon. Whatever comes out, comes out. Thank you, Cruella DeVille. Cruella DeVille. Cruella DeVille. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. She's like a spider waiting for the kill. Watch out for Cruella DeVille. Thank you very much. Yeah, no problem, Josue. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Oh no, I do not have a voice. I have a tone deaf, should never ever sing voice. All right, Dragon, I got you. Whatever comes out, comes out. I think it goes beyond drinking, Josue. I think it goes beyond drinking. I think it goes to you really needing to buckle down in your life and have a bit more direction because you're kind of chaotic. And again, you might be trying for an answer, trying to see things or do things just too hard instead of being a little bit more relaxed. All right, let's give it one more mix for you, Dragon. do 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 do. I'm gonna have to watch 101 Dalmatians now before I go to sleep. What? Did I not mix this? No, I did. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Dragon, did you take your break from work yet? Oh, hold up. We got a bonus one for you, Dragon. You're getting special treatment like Maeve. Okay. So, I don't know why, but this one feels kind of judgy. Mostly because of judgment and how he's looking. Like, look at this guy. I see you. I know what you did last night at 1 a.m. Hmm, you filthy thing. You know? All right, good enough. Okay, so maybe it's you. You're the one who's being judgmental then, because this just feels judgy. It's like, man, I see you. I know what's up. It's just, um, what is happening here? So, okay, Judgment, Two of Cups, and the Nine of Bones. Interesting. Nine of Bones is the one that stands out to me here because that is usually a healing card and like I'm not fully healed. I am healing. I'm in the process because I needed to walk away. Whereas Judgment, it's the second to last major arcana. And when that pops up, it's like I see everything. I feel everything. I know what's going on and how am I going to react to it. So quite different from Maeve's judgment when it came up for him. And the Two of Cups is meeting in the middle, having a truce, having an understanding. So it looks like, I don't know if someone did you dirty or if you are just trying to figure out direction to go in and you're in your head too much. But it feels like you yourself need you need to take a little step back and kind of walk away, with that Nine of Wands in particular, and just sort of allow things to happen naturally. Like, don't you instigate anything, don't you be the aggressor, don't you try and bring peace or nothing like that. That will happen naturally, I feel like, but you need to walk away and heal up some. I mean, we're already healing up, but you need to heal up. In other words, refresh yourself. Don't do anything. Don't get in someone's business. Don't even get in your own business. Go away. Just just stop and go away. I honestly feel like that's what it's trying to say, because with judgment, it's just a lot of energy, and it really feels like, I don't know if you're doing the judging or if you are being judged, but it's just like, let's just stop. They will eventually get it, or you will get it. Like, it is a meeting in the middle, it is an understanding, and emotions are going to be cool. But for right now, go away and just heal up yourself. I wouldn't try to help anybody. Like I said, I wouldn't even try to help yourself. And by that I basically mean, like, no work, no thinking about tomorrow, no thinking about 10 years from now. Just think about sitting your butt on your lazy boy, if you have one, kicking back, drinking some strawberry lemonade, and watching Animal Planet or whatever it is you do to relax. That's it. Because it just feels like it's still too much on your shoulders and just a little too chaotic, a little bit. And you need to heal and shut off from that. And it also feels like, I don't know, it feels like people are too dependent on you. Yeah, it just feels like people are too dependent. And it's like, just stop it. Leave me alone. So, yeah, I would turn off the phone, turn off the computer, uh, turn off any non essential thing, and just heal up. Which we now go to our next three here. Close enough. Okay. So, uh, we have the Ten of Bones. How appropriate. The Page of Blades, and bonus card for you, the Star. So, the Star is usually my favorite card in almost every deck. So, our Ten of Bones is interesting because traditionally it's carrying weight on your shoulders as you're about to cross that finish line and get through. But in this deck, Castiel's like, I am over it. I'm sitting my butt down. I am done. And that's sort of what's happening here. I am done. I'm sitting my butt down. You are definitely supposed to be relaxing right now and not doing anything. I cannot express that enough. You do nothing. Yeah, drop the weights if you're having them. I mean, from, of course, more so a metaphorical sense. I mean, if you're weightlifting, hey, keep it up, man. Turn into that beefcake. I want you flexing on people. You need to be able to lift me up, because if I go out there and freeze to death, you're gonna have the fireman carry me. Um, but apart from that, yeah, you just need to sit down. You need to sit down, relax, and again, just do nothing. And with the Page of Blades is interesting because blades or swords, whatever you want to call them, air element, it usually deals with our mind and has to do with logic, intelligence, where our head is. Sometimes it's up in the clouds or all that fun stuff. But I feel like with this one, you need to kind of acknowledge that you're tired and you need help or you need someone else to take over. I don't know, Dragon, if you're the type who would ask for help if you feel you can do it on your own. I believe you're very independent, but at the same time, I oh yeah, no problem, Nick. You have a good one. I feel like it's time for you to ask for help and understanding. You're intelligent, you're quick witted, you got this, but you need to sit down and let someone else take over. I think that's what this Page of Blades is trying to say. Like, hey, it's okay to ask for help. I think you need it. Well, start asking for more help because this is definitely get out your head, sit down, relax, and do nothing. And with the star, out with the old and with the new. Again, one of my favorite cards in every deck. I don't even know why. I just really like the star. And the star in this deck is interesting because it talks about not accepting things you don't want to accept. Don't In other words, you're stubborn. And it's a battle with you to get you to see something that's beneficial that you don't necessarily need to take part in. Again, you need to be pampered too. Oh, yeah. You need to be pampered too. You need to be taken care of. It's just time for that. You're not resting the way you should be resting. You need to rest up more and you need to be pampered and catered to. And I know you're probably not into the super princess treatment or whatever we want to call it, maybe, but you need that. I think that you should go to a spa or something, get your feet rubbed and have a Slurpee or whatever. You need that. I think you Oh, who's texting me? Why do you guys do that in the middle of stuff? Go away. I think you need that. I think you need that relaxation because you're not getting it and you're in your head a little bit too much. You're not truly relaxing. Oh, oh, okay. So good. You're already kind of ahead of the game. So awesome. But rest up more and literally do nothing. Allow yourself to heal mentally, emotionally, physically, all of that. You kind of need it and I don't know if you're fully getting it. In other words, don't even work on your garden. Don't go out. Don't just be lazy. Like, man, I wish I could have something telling me to be lazy. That would be nice. But yeah, be lazy. And don't be a caretaker right now. But yeah, there you go, Dragon. Be lazy. What the heck? What a message. All right, Kelvin, you are up if you are still here. Oh, I want to stretch out my legs, but oh, good. You can't go out. See, even Mother Nature's saying, no, you're not going out. I want to stretch out my legs, but I don't want to show you guys my feet. So I guess I'm not stretching out. Why is this? Okay. All right. So I assume you just want whatever comes out for you, Kelvin. Okay. This is for Kelvin. This is for Kelvin. This is for Kelvin. Oh, let's give it one more mix and see what we got. And yeah, no problem, Dragon. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. It's really nice of you guys. Really appreciate that. So, that will be going towards a new tarot deck. So, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Okay, let's see what we got for you. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow. Shouldn't be exactly like that now, should it? Okay. Hmm, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Okay, Kelvin. So we start off with the Ten of Blades or Swords. And normally in other decks, this is letting go. And, tomorrow's another day. Things improve, things get better. And again, I like to consider all tens an ending of some sort. And this one's no different. It is an ending, but it's a bit different than letting go and, things are better tomorrow. I mean, this is sort of a sucky ending in some ways. But how can I put this one? This is a turn of events for you, a turnaround unexpectedly. Not negative, but it is unexpected events. It's fate intervening and causing things to happen. So expect the unexpected, it feels like. But right next to that, we have the Eight of Pentacles or pentagrams. And this is your hard work paying off. This is where we want to be. But we also have the Page of Pentacles. And again, normally with pentacles, I usually like to think it has to do with money. In this case, though, I'm not getting money. I'm getting something else, but it's not money. Would be nice if it was money. One day somebody's going to win the lotto from one of these readings, and if so, I'm expecting a 1% cut. But until then, like our Page of Pentacles, we can see it as new beginnings, new growth. So unexpected growth from hard work. It looks like you improve more than what was expected. Things go better than what was expected. I don't think this is negative at all. Even though we have a twist of fate here with the Ten of Blades, I don't think this is negative. I think this is actually rather positive, and it's true growth. It's your hard work paying off, and be prepared for new adventures or new experiences. You're going to that next step, which you've earned. Things improve. You've done more than enough, it feels like. So things improve, they get better. they turn for you in an unexpectedly good way. So I like that. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups and the excuse me, Death. I almost said the devil. So this Death, I love this Death. This Death is so cool. Death is, of course, the end, an ending. Mess that's not working gets cut out. And our Four of Cups, traditionally, I like to say that it's us not paying attention to something that's right in front of us. Usually, the universe trying to slap us upside the head and say, hey, this is what you wanted. Here it is. Why are you looking over there? It's pay attention to what's in front of you, which honestly, a lot of us, we don't do, myself included. So I feel like in some ways, you're going to be able to reconnect on things you missed out on. Death is going to end whatever misery or whatever nonsense that was blocking you from this Four of Cups. I think you are going to be able to pick up on things, whatever it is you missed out on, whatever it is you've been holding back on. Death carves a path for you. So if you wanted some, this is going to sound so weird, but if you wanted some KFC like our guy here, and for some reason you couldn't have it because it was some stupid rule or regulation that's blocking it, well, Death shows up and says, not any longer. And it cuts that mess down, it cuts it out of the way. So you, Kelvin, you're sort of getting a second or third, fourth, fifth chance. You're getting another shot at doing things you missed out on, especially because you are going to improve or have improved more than expected. Things go better than expected, and you have this growth here so you can take on new experiences. So honestly, Kelvin, be prepared for new good positive experiences because of the hard work you put in to get to a place where you can experience them. And Death cutting the nonsense out of the way, he is literally killing boundaries so you can experience life the way you want to. So, too many setbacks. Yes, I'm no quitter. So, yeah, those setbacks will get destroyed, we'll say. But yeah, there you go, Kelvin. All right, Afro Samurai, if you are still, this is a long one. If you are still here, you are up. Although you might be gone, which is okay if you are. Let's see, Afro, are you here? Speaking of Afro Samurai, I was actually watching that the anime last week. I forgot how good it is. I highly recommend it to everyone, even if you don't like anime. I wish they made a second season. I could have sworn they said they were going to. Yeah, no problem, Kelvin. Oh, okay. Next, general. All right. What's coming up for Afro Samurai? Ah. Seriously, guys, watch Afro Samurai. Great freaking show. Or anime, whatever you want to call it. Just watch it. I will say this, though. The anime is different from the manga. Oh, it holds up perfectly well. I actually prefer the anime over the manga because it's a slightly bit happier. All right. what do we have for Afro? What's coming up next? Or not coming up? Whichever. I have a strange taste for bacon. I don't even know where that came from. Yep, you have a good one, Kelvin. Oh, thank you for the compliment, Care. Okay, cards are exploding. All right, let's give it. Oh, no, we're not going to give it one more mix. We're stopping here because it said so. Oh, God. Oh, no. I don't like seeing Alistair. Or is his name Alistair? I can't remember his name from the show. No, Crawley's Alistair. Which one were you? Started with an A. Two. Weird. Planning stages. Do you get a bonus? No, you do not. No bonus. Planning stages, though. Is his name Alistair? It might be Alistair, because I think he showed up before Crawley. Crawley showed up in season 4, I think. Maybe. I want to say it was season 4. Hey, when did Alistair Crawley show up? Wait, no. I'm stupid. I'm getting it mixed up. Yeah, I'm getting Alistair Crowley, the real life guy, mixed up with Supernatural. I forgot. Crowley's name is not Alistair in there. This is Alistair. Crowley is Crowley. Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. Good lord. I'm losing my mind. Okay, so Afro, this this is kind of a weird one because it shows planning stages, but it also shows resting stages. So I don't know if you're on standby or what, but it's sort of weird. No pentacles though, interestingly enough, which I thought would be there. So this is an odd one. Okay, so our 10 of cups here. Again, it's an ending. It's a good ending though. It's almost like seeing a kid off to college. Like you're happy they're going, but you're also sad. So there's gonna be movement in your life. Moving or traveling rather. Maybe not moving, but traveling. Maybe that's a better way of putting it. But this nine of blades here, this son of a monkey's uncle, this guy is weird. And he's weird because this is anxiety, it's fear. So I don't know if you're nervous about travel opportunity or what, but maybe I say maybe you shouldn't be, but easier said than done. But this four of blades, why do I do that? You guys can't see it, but whenever I point out a card, like for some reason I do the like I actually make numbers with my fingers for some reason. But our four of blades anyway, this is the rest. This is the rest card. Like, hey, let's just relax and allow things to happen and don't stress out over it. This is stress. This is saying don't stress. So that's why it's weird. Travel, stress, don't stress. It's so odd. So I can only interpret it as there could be a planned move or travel soon ish. And I don't know if it's 100% confirmed or concrete yet because there's no pentacles here. So it could, no pun intended, but still be up in the air because blades, knives, swords, whatever you want to call them, they are air element. So I don't know if you got the full on okay, but it's basically saying don't worry about it. There is some, no matter what, there is some form of travel that's going to happen, no matter what. Now, whether you're staying somewhere permanently or not, that's a different story, but there is travel. And it's just like, try not to stress over it. If it's keeping you up, if you're overthinking it, and like, what if? Don't do that. Then you turn into me and you'll pull your hair out, and you don't want to do that. It's not a good look. But our four of blades is definitely saying, like, just try to relax and be cool. You got this. It's fine. And then let's go to these two here, because they're also particularly interesting. And it is the Ace of Blades and the Two of Bones. One, two. So the Ace of Blades is carving out your own way. I don't know if you did some spell work or something, but this is, I'm gonna make this happen. And our Two of Bones is planning. It's our planning stage. However, oh wow, that went more crooked than I thought it would. However, it's not the action stage just yet. That would be the Three of Bones. Our two is planning, and our ace is putting it out there. So something is circulating, something is in motion, and it will involve you traveling, going elsewhere. It's just not fully concrete yet. I feel like maybe it's just one or two things that need to be worked out, but it's been heard with the Ace of Blades, and it's aggressive, and like, yeah, we're going through with this. The universe has heard you, and it's giving you a tool to handle things. And the Two of Bones is the planning stage. Like, so let's plan for it. We're not doing it right this minute, but let's plan for it. Let's plan our travel, and let's not stress out. So, whatever it is, I almost feel like I'm leaning towards saying, you pretty much have it. You just need to relax and not be so in your head, and allow things to take its place, and just let everything go step by step the way it should. So be prepared for some form of travel. Try not to stress. If you are stressing and freaking out or overthinking or whatever, don't do that. And our four is just rest up. You've already been heard. Magic's already in the works. Just like, have a lemonade and rest up, and be prepared to go into the planning stages and all that. So, okay. All right. So there you go, Afro. And yeah, sent my application to the job with my old squad mate, Callie. Been waiting to hear something, so the skills showed up in the read. Oh yeah, I've been doing some spell work. Yeah, the spell work I think is going to be successful, whatever it is you've been doing. But just be cool. You're good. All right, Nikolai, if you are still here, you are up, and I had quite a few people ahead of you. But if you're still here, here's your. Oh yeah, there you are. And Nikolai didn't waste a second. He wanted that. He's like, I'm here. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Where's that from? Is that from dum 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 dum? I said a hip, a hop, a hip it, the hip it to the hip hop, and you don't stop a rocket to the bang bang boogie, so jump the boogie to the rockin' to the rhythm of beat. Now, what you hear is not yeah, that's where that's from. Okay. Um, all right, Nikolai. How will other Hollywood celeb singers feel about me in general? Low key want them to feel threatened. by your star power. All right, well, that's something. I mean, I don't think you really want people to feel threatened. I think you rather want them to feel like uh, they can approach you. Because you got to remember, Hollywood, oh gosh, Hollywood and entertainment industries in general, it's about who you know and not who you scare. You scare people, doors close. If you're approachable, they stay open. If you're likable, so I don't know if you want to. Yeah, even so, you don't want to necessarily. Well, okay. We'll just see what comes out. All right. This is for Nikolai. This is for Nikolai. This is for Nikolai. All right, let's give it one more mix and see what. Whoa, okay, never mind. Cards fell out by themselves. All right, so let's see what we have here. Ah, get right now. Oh, that's not getting right. There we go. And two more. Oh, okay, wait a second. You might have a bonus card here, Nikolai, because somehow three came out instead of two. So it looks like you are getting a bonus. Interesting. Hmm. Wow, why are they so crooked? I don't mean for them to be so crooked. One day I will get a proper camera, but oh well. Okay, whatever. We got to deal with it. Okay. So, interesting. Um Three cards that came out by themselves are three pentacles, which is dealing with money, growth, stubbornness sometimes. And we have the King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. So, this is going to drive me bonkers. Okay, so the King of Pentacles is interesting because it's Crowley who showed up, and this is the deal maker. The Ace of Pentacles is planting a seed, and from that seed comes growth. And our Ten of Pentacles is again usually a family card, but is also an ending, and we can see handling business. So just this row alone, looking at it, we are looking at making deals. I can't. We're okay. It's making deals. That's the first thing. You do get somewhere. Like your career actually goes somewhere. Right now, though, we're at this Ace of Pentacles stage where it feels like you're a seedling. Like you literally are now starting to sprout, but you're nowhere big yet or anything, but you're sprouting. Our King of Pentacles or pentagrams, this is the one that is a little concerning because this is the deal maker, and no matter what, he gets the best deals. And I don't think he's going to necessarily feel threatened exactly, but it does invite you in and it does open the door. And that's where we have this 10 of Pentacles, pentagrams. So you are going to have some sort of deal. I don't know if you sign with an agency or you get a manager and or what, but there is something here that is made. That's the good thing. But our King of Pentacles here, pentagrams, he's going to get the better end of it. It's just how it is. He's going to, no matter what. Not as bad as the devil, though. Like, well, in this deck, the devil's slightly different, but in a more traditional deck, boy, if the devil showed up, yeah, you're getting bent over and not in the fun way. Um, but this one, this guy, it feels like it's something here. But again, it also feels like something is missing. Like you're not there yet. You need to work on something. Like you still need to cultivate yourself. It's just something not there yet. You can get there, but not there yet. It's just I don't know, something missing. Don't go too fast, I feel like, because pentacles are slow moving. And if they go too fast, usually bad things happen. This feels like take your time, learn the ins and outs. Don't get in your own head too much. Otherwise, he really gets the better end of the bargain. But these guys here are 10 of Pentacles, pentagrams. I, it almost feels like leaving. I don't know if you're from a small town or big city, small city, but it almost feels like leaving behind humbleness, which you sort of have to in some regards, but it feels like it's leaving and and going to Helm, who isn't always the best. I don't think it's time for you to leave. I think you need to grow a little bit more and mature a little bit more, tender to yourself. You're not ready yet. I think that's what it is. I think keep working on yourself, keep focusing, but don't take the first thing that comes your way. I don't think it's time. Not yet. And I do think something is going to come your way, but I think it's too early, too soon. Which takes us to these guys. Okay, five of pentacles or pentagrams, and um, let's see, five of pentagrams, six of cups, and the Empress. Okay, so the five of pentacles is somewhat instability, which it's okay because again, it depends on the context, and it doesn't necessarily mean that you're not stable or anything, but that's sometimes what it deals with. And being that these are pentacles, we have to look into financials and supporting yourself and all of that. So, you want to be a little bit aware. Don't jump the gun because someone is offering you a lot of money. Yeah, because it's usually a catch, unfortunately. And no one likes catches. Well, maybe some do. I don't. I just want people to be straight up. Our six of goblets, however, or cups, this is interesting because it's reconnecting. This is the nostalgia card. And usually it's someone coming back in your life, a feeling coming back in your life. And the Empress, our major arcana here, our Empress is a mother card. She's motherly. She's the mother card. She's the mom. She's the one who watches out for you. So I feel like this row is basically saying, and I couldn't answer your question if people are gonna feel threatened by you, like, and that might actually be the answer. No, they're not, because nothing about it came up. But this row is saying that there is a familiar feeling. There's a matriarch in your life, or will be in your life, who guides you. So I feel like the Empress here is guidance. This is what you need. This is someone who truly cares, and they're going to watch over you. Without her, I think it leads to this instability, and you might not be stable enough to leave out right now and handle things. What is your financial backing, and how are you going to get a record deal and all of that? And the nostalgia, our Six of Cups here, it's saying that the person will enter your life and you're going to have a familiar feeling with her. So we might be looking at someone that you've known in a past life, somehow you're spiritually connected to, which I don't necessarily like using those type of words, because I don't like coming off like, someone who's, yes, I feel the power within you. Yes. I don't like sounding like that, but it is a connection that forms. And this is the one who guides you. This is the one who helps you. And she's going to make sure you do it the correct way. And it's a motherly type of figure. It's not, it's not going to be someone like this. All right. Nothing against Crowley. I do like the character, but he can't be trusted. So I feel like if anything comes your way right now, you're not ready for it. And it's not it's not going to be worth it. You need to wait and grow yourself a little more, understand a little more. And this mother figure, when she shows up, that's when it will be time, because she's going to be the one who watches over you and makes sure it's done correctly. So if we want to go the spiritual route, yeah, it could be a spirit guide. If we want to go more practical, it could be someone who helps up and coming musicians or actors, actresses, whatever. It's a mentor of some sort who watches out for you. But yeah, there you go, Nikolai. Oh, and yeah, I do think you are going to be successful. It's just not at this very moment. You're not ready right now. You got some growing to do, some work to do, but I do believe you will be successful. It's just your seed has literally just been planted. But yeah, there you go. Okay, and that is everybody. Unless anyone else wants one, calling all cars, going once, going twice, going three times a lover, and we're done. Oh, there we go. All right, Oh, what? Josue? Yeah, okay, Josue. You can have one. Right when I was about to end it, Josue comes sliding in the first. Oh, wait, excuse me. Sliding into third, I should say. What would you like, Josue? Or am I blind? I'm pretty sure I saw you. 'Cause. 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 ' Yeah, okay, general. We could do that. Okay, this is for Josue to close it on out. Close it on out now. What does Josue need to know? Whoop. All right, one more mix. Let's see. Mm, okay. Okay, Josue. So we have the 7 of blades, the or 10 of bones, and the 4 of bones. So our 7 of blades is interesting because this is like watch your back. Make sure someone doesn't get one over on you. Be careful with who you trust all the time. So it's definitely saying, don't trust everyone. In particular, I feel like this is directed towards women more so than dudes. It's like, yeah, be careful with the women you speak to, who you try to involve yourself with, because they may not actually be looking out for you. And our 10 of bones is basically saying, yeah, let's sit down for a minute. Let's take the weight off. Let's rest and relax. And our 4 bones is turning the chapter. So you are about to enter a new chapter in your life. You are going down a new path. And in order to get down there, yeah, you're going to have to kind of sit down and get the weight off of you and understand that this is completely new. And you you can have good things from it because our 4 bones is a fairly positive card. So good things come from this new chapter in your life, but definitely watch out for people backstabbing you. I'm leaning again towards women. Watch out with women. Be careful with women and who you chase after and like, because I don't know, it just feels like they're not all there for you. And sit down, take some weight off, reflect, relax, and let's go to this next chapter, which takes us to our other 2 cards here. Wow, my hands look huge on camera. um, anyway, it takes us to our Ace of Cups and our King of Bones, which we don't see him too much, do we? Our King of Bones. But our Ace of Cups is usually a message from the universe dealing with communication. So I do think whatever deity you work with or try to contact, they do try to speak with you. They honestly give it a shot, but you just don't hear them the correct way, or maybe you interpret things wrong. So let's have a clearing. Let's hear them correctly. Let's do it the right way. So be prepared to receive messages in a different way. That's going to be huge for you. Very huge. And the King of Bones, how the heck do I put this guy? Um, this is a storyteller. He's a writer. And this is passion and imagination. So I almost feel like we can see it as your message comes to you in imaginative ways. They're going to communicate with you in ways that are different than normal. It could be seeing a billboard or hearing a small voice in your ear or even a TV commercial. So be prepared, Josue. This new chapter of your life, this four bones that you enter into, it's going to open the door to a lot more things, to communication, to where you're able to interpret, you're able to hear, and it's going to go a long way. So be prepared for that. And congratulations, man. You're stepping into a whole new world. But yeah, there you go. 'Cause you And I think with that, I can call it. I don't think anyone else is going to show up, which is A-OK with me. That was a lot of readings. That was like 10 people, 9 people. Excuse me. I was close. So, thank you all for joining. I hope everyone had a fun time, a goofy time. And be sure to subscribe to Unexplained Possibilities if you've not done so yet. Like my Daryl streams, please. And be around on the 29th. New podcast goes up. So thank you guys again, and I will be seeing you next time.